Shall I build a dump truck or a birdhouse or a tow truck? Those are my choices. 3-in-1 wood building kit. And here are the identifying pieces to all of them. So, let's just get this open, and right off the top we see that there is a screwdriver in this kit. I believe that's the only one, and I'm going to have to get it out of there. Don't know which truck that is. Probably this one is the tow truck. That shape is awfully suspicious. Set that there, and this is the birdhouse. Instructions. I move this box here. So the birdhouse pack does not have a screwdriver in it. Nevertheless, we shall unload each piece at a time. I can kind of tell which piece is which. Although those rectangular ones are a bit different. And it's so close to each other in style, so I know that part. That's easy. Screws and the string. The back of the birdhouse. Easy enough. I think that's the roof. We'll go through and identify these in a little bit. Okay, that's got to be the floor. Let's get these instructions out real quick and I'll see if I'm right about those pieces. Looks like it got some stickers in here too. Yeah, okay, so I just need the this has the, oh no, see, that's the dump truck. I thought it was the tow truck. So that little thing is not necessary, and I don't think I'm going to use these because, I mean, that look is okay, but that's kind of ugly. All the colors are like orange and green. So, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I don't have to identify the trucks right now. Let's just get that over there. Out of my way, Jay. I think I'll just put these away. That seems like the smartest thing. I don't need this package. There's nothing in it that I need. However, this one, let's just take that screwdriver out of there, you guys, because I need it. It's so interesting that they put one right in that bag. I mean, I think they should put a screwdriver in each bag. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they provide enough screws, and all the screws are the same size. It's convenient. I like it. Okay, now I am gonna go painfully slow, you guys, because I just want to be so sure I'm doing this right. Because I can guarantee you I'm gonna make a mistake. Okay, that's that part. And those are the roof pieces there. Those are the sides. Okay. This is the back of the birdhouse. I know that. Let's see, that's the front. See, these pieces are so similar. Look at this. This is, well, this is thicker, so. And these are longer and thinner. So, everything's here. Alrighty then, let's just start looking at the instructions, shall we? This is step 1. Just put those 3 pieces together to begin with. We're making a square, obviously. Well, not exactly a square because 2 of the pieces are thicker. So, we take, yeah, this piece goes right there. Yeah, and my husband says, oh my gosh, Rebecca, this video is going to take 4 minutes. How can you even think this is going to work? I said, 4 minutes for you, maybe, but not me. I have to be so careful because I do make mistakes so easily. Especially if I hurry, you know. Alrighty. Let's get this string out of here and set that aside because I don't need it yet. Now, set these out. All set, all set. Now, I just want to get to the first 2 pieces together. I don't need to try to do all 3. Let's just do the 2. I asked my husband, I said, what does it mean? Or what's the terminology for when they make a hole in the piece of wood and allow it, you know, the screw top to be flush? And he said that's countersinking. Those pieces of wood provide you to countersink your screws. It's like, oh, that's cool. So they won't stick out. The makers of this look like they have been very careful to match the holes up right where they go. I just love this. This is fun. Now, I would never, ever have the patience to cut these pieces of wood myself and create something like this. Somebody's already gone through all the work of putting together a pattern and design for me to do this easily. Backwards. Okay, so we need the countersunk side to be on the surface. Tighten that up a little bit. Come on back. I do it sideways, then you'll be able to see it better too. You can do this. It's such a simple little thing. I just want you to be able to see it. I guess that's not completely convenient for me, but that's okay. Make a little extra noise too. Sound. Good ASMR sound. There, now that's starting to look a little bit like a box. I would have thought this was completely square, just eyeballing it, but I realize it's not. One side is longer, so it's slightly rectangular. Okay, the instructions say to go ahead and put this onto the floor piece, which is right here. Simple Simon. Put the countersunk side on the outside against the side with the holes draw back. Look, you can see. It's not that difficult. My husband's gonna laugh when he sees this. No, he won't see it. It's okay. It's the sounds I'm after. I just love this sound. I watched this channel called Odd Tinkering that I just love. This guy is always fixing things, and he has all these cool screwdriver sounds and takes things apart and puts screws in like ice trays and stuff. I just love that sound. It's not the same for everybody, obviously, but I'm definitely one of those who prefers no voices and just the sound of somebody tinkering close by. Not too loud, not too soft, but just doing stuff. Which is why I started my channel. I wouldn't be such a blabbermouth on this if it weren't for the people who requested voices, because I don't really care about them. Okay, that's partly in. And of course, you should all know that almost, probably about 99 or 90% of my videos has a talking and no talking version. So if you don't like my jibber jabbering, just wait till the next day and you will see an upload of this video that has no talking. I just love this. Every one of these pieces is fitting together so nicely. I love it. Okay, so did I put this on upside down? Because that's a countersunk. That's weird. Those holes are countersunk and there's nothing that goes off. Oh yes, there is. No, there isn't. course, this is just a one-story house we're talking about here. So only a floor and a one-story. You know, the more I examined this diagram, the more I realized that it's not really meant to be a birdhouse. I think it's a birdhouse shaped bird feeder, which is preferable because I love to feed the birds. I don't really have a place in my yard that's safe. Oh, backwards. Oh my gosh. I'll just fix them. Anyway, we don't have like a safe place for the birds to lay their eggs in any of the trees in our yard because the cats can get like anywhere. Whereas the trees in the neighbor's yard, they have these big, giant, I mean super giant, I don't even know what type of tree that it is. And the bird's nest, the birds are laying their eggs up in that tree where it's safe. You know what's so funny is there aren't that many people in our neighborhood that are feeding the birds. And so we just have flocks and flocks that are coming to our bird feeder, and it's going fast. We don't have those starlings that are big bullies that come in one huge flock. We got flocks of tiny little birds, and I just love that. Anyway, because there aren't a lot of other people in the neighborhood that are feeding the birds, we have neighbor cats coming over to try to hunt. And I think it's annoying my cats. But there are so many other neighbor cats coming into our yard, and boy do they want. Before we moved to the house, sat empty for a while, and so the neighbor cats had total free reign of this yard. And so my cats had to establish territory, you know. Some of it's pretty hopeless. This is so simple, but it's so fun. One of the first nights that I was sleeping in the house back in the summertime, I woke up to a cat fight. I heard the screaming, and so I ran to the window, picture window out in the dining room, and all I could see was a big, giant ball of fur that was standing on my cat. Had her pinned down on her back. And, God, I was so scared. I felt terrified, and I felt angry. And so I went to open up the door and try to scare it away, and it left. But my poor little extra kitty, that's my tortoise hair, her name is Extra. She has been shy ever since. she'll go after the cats that she knows that she can beat. But she doesn't. She picks her fights very carefully now. Their yard here is so much smaller than it used to be. And every once in a while, I imagine my kitties to be very unhappy. I think it was a little traumatizing to send them across the United States. Not send them, bring them with us in an RV. They had to be in the RV with us for just about a month total, I think. That was so hard on them, my poor babies. They really are acclimated now, but as much as I love my birds, and I do, I'm also trying to provide hunting opportunities for my cats because it's what makes them happy. I bought them some fake mice, and they actually really do play with those. Whereas in Tennessee, we had real mice, and they were catching real mice all the time. Oh my gosh. Can't tell you how many mice I threw away. Fortunately, they were smart enough not to eat them. So let's tighten these up here. I should go around and tighten all of them because I want this to last a good while. It's going to go outside. Seems like every screw can go just 1 or 2 times more, in my experience. Alright, that's the bulk of the house. So, I think this just sits inside the box. And this is the roof. I think we'll just do the roof now. And just put the string in, but I need to tie a knot on one end. On both ends, actually. But first, just one. This is so thin, it's going to go through the hole, so I better tie a double knot on that. That'll be better, I think. And if I just put that through the hole, it's not going to come through. Almost lost that. Okay. Wrong way. Sometimes my mind just doesn't want to wrap around the logistics of things. Yes. I can do it eventually, but I don't always know right away. Alright, just set that down and do the knot on this side. If I get this thing finished and I do it right, I am so gonna hang it and show you what it looks like. Okay, there's a double knot. Good. Now, they don't have any way to attach the center. Should I use some glue on that? instructions don't say anything about it. They just say to just put straight onto the house. So we'll just see how that goes. Alright. Hope it fits tight enough to where there's no crack or leak or anything. Because this is going to be out in the rain, you know. It's going to weather the snow and the rain. By the way, I found these on Amazon. If you are interested, I don't have the link anymore. I bought this like a long time ago. I kept hoping to get to it and never did. So if you just type in what you saw on the box, you can find it. Or some variation on the theme, because I don't know if they have the same thing after all this time. You know, it's been a long time. Got a lot of traffic out there today. I think it's about time for the kids to come home from school. There's buses and trucks. And I'll tell you what. We got such a deal on this house, and it's wonderful, but we do live right next to a street that goes to the college, the hospital, and the casino. Oh, the irony that we live near one of the most busiest streets in town. That's crazy. But when we first came here and checked it out, I listened and I listened and I listened, and I was like, can I hear anything? Can I hear anything? And I couldn't hardly hear anything. This house is pretty darn soundproof considering. But there were lots of trees. And there still are, but it's winter time now, so I think it's quieter when the trees are in full bloom. And somehow seems to quiet down the whole world to have trees and leaves to buffer against. Look how close that fit is. It's looking good, you guys. I thought about getting some wood glue, and that's who knows how good a quality this is, but it's looking very well made, after all. Look at that. Can't even see a crack. I see a lining. I can see a line, but I don't see any crack. Just make sure this is as tight as possible, so that there is no crack. I'd say that's looking pretty good. Look at that, you guys. I can't see any crack or any hole in there. Fine, that's fine. I like. And this is just kind of a plain, unfinished wood, but maybe it'll weather outdoors, you know. Get a nice patina. Alright. Straightforward. I'm done here. All I need to do is set it inside the house. Oh, I see. You do need the countersunk on the outside after all. something you get through before. Of course, we have to attach it from the outside to the bottom, of course. Okay. Looks like they provide you with an extra screw in case they are dealing with people like me who tended to drop one. And Murphy's Law. No, it's not Murphy's Law. It's just a law for anyone who's building or working with little things, that if you drop it, it's going to not just fall right where it landed. It's going to roll somewhere far, far away. You can't find it. Oh. Or it'll bounce, and it'll bounce into some obscure little hole somewhere that you can't see. I swear. That's just the law. I like it. I didn't lose a screw. And I don't have a screw loose. Okay, no more puns because we'll get into other bad things. Now, what I want to do with this is put stickers on it. I don't like the stickers that they provided, so I went and found my own from my most recent purchase. Somehow I think I can make this work. Have you ever noticed how annoying these packages are on this? The tape from the outside of the bag grabs at your stickers. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's too effective. Alright, one of these can fit on here. I know it can. Let's see. These are so pretty. Look how much prettier these are than the ones they provided. I don't know if they're meant to stay. I'm not really worried about that. I mean, if they all come off with the weather, eventually I can just peel them off and then start over again with other stickers. It'll be pretty while it lasts because it is springtime right now. I like that decoupage look, and the roof is definitely going to protect it. So. We will put a joy on the other side of them. A little bit left so I can put something else beside it. I have some other stickers that'll match this. There's another opportunity to use my sunflowers that I bought a few years back. Doesn't that match nicely? I like it that. Cute. It's paper. Yeah, that one's probably not going to last very long, but that's okay for now. I could glue all these stickers, but I don't want to because I think I'd rather they fell off naturally. Let's see, that could possibly fit there, but then the words will be disappearing behind the ledge, so I'm going to shorten this like this. I will just put this a little bit more Not all the way down, but just where you can see it from the side. There now. We'll be able to read that, and we'll just put the flower a little bit lower so it kind of joins the leaf at an angle. And no one would be any wiser. Never even know it wasn't supposed to be that way. Alright. Hello, spring. Faithful spring. Spring is faithful to come every year. And it brings me joy. How about that? Make a sentence out of all my stickers. Little butterflies beside our faithful sticker. And a little symmetry going on there. Which we put on the front. I know. I need some letters. I'm gonna go get some letters. Put right there. Let's retire these for now, and I will get up and go get those letter stickers. Right there is where I want to put them. I think that the purple and blue will kind of match. Everything else, we'll use a blue bee, a blue bee, a blue bee, a blue bee boo, blue bee for bird, bee for bird. Okay, now that it's stuck, I think I can get this out a little bit easier. There we go. Now let's go for a purple eye. Very good. Now I want a blue R. Wow, they're all here. I love it when there's a lot of the right letters available. Okay, R. D, I need a purple D. Get that middle out of there. That one was easier. Blue S. Blue S. Blue S. Blue S. Lovely. Okay, that fits perfect. Now, something to match that, or do I want to put more letters? Here are my blue butterfly. I was thinking about the bottom, but I think I'll go ahead and just, the ledge, the edge, but I think it would look better right here. No more letters. And yeah, so purple butterfly to bring it all together now. Okay, and a purple flower. I thought it was a butterfly, but it's a flower. Main thing is the color coordination, so that we'll tie in the letters together. We'll put something else on the ledge instead of the butterflies. It doesn't really match as well, but that's okay. I notice I keep saying that. It's okay. And I guess isn't exactly purple or blue, but I think it'll just kind of blend. I don't know what color you'd say that is. Sort of I don't know. It didn't land exactly right. Let's cut that off. Kind of a cross between both those colors. That's fair enough. What else we got in here? We can... Does that match better, or does this match better? Okay. It won't be too particular. Just do it. Not like this is a rose, but the color's close enough. Just wanted something slender, you know. Looks like it went over the edge just a tiny bit. There we go. I'm gonna have to cut that off. I know I'm gonna have to. But meanwhile, that one came off nice and easy, except for the bottom. I'm so lucky they don't break because they seem so delicate. That will definitely match this. Oh, I like that. I like that. Are they pretty? Okay, last one. This one's by default, but it happens to go pretty well, I think. Here we go. Okay, I love that one. I love that one. Now I need to just make sure that these stay down. Let's use a screwdriver and just rub, rub, rub. Just go ahead and get this now. Just overshot by the tiniest bit. That one's nice. This one's nice. That one's okay. I'm not thrilled with how that turned out, but it's close enough. Now, I think I'll just pick up a little bit. What do you think? Would you like to do something like this? If I were to build the trucks in the future, I would probably maybe try to paint them or something. And, or finish them with a glaze or something, I don't know. Something like that. Stickers. Okay, well, I really like this, so please stick around for the last picture here on the video. You can see what it looks like hanging in front of my tree. Isn't this nice? Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'll see you in the next